So we kept running, and then we came, we came across an obstacle called the Dirty Ballerina. And what this is supposed to be is a series of trenches that what it's supposed to be is a series of trenches that you hop over the trench and make it on a short 3 foot platform, maybe 2 feet, I don't know, patch of ground. Then to just hop over the next trench and hop over the next trench with that next landing strip. And these are deep trenches, like 4.5 foot. Some were almost at my height, almost like 5 foot trenches. Anyhow, so because of the thunderstorms and because of the people crawling over, I mean, these trenches had filled up with water, and the people were climbing up on them all day, like going into the water and climbing up. And the ground in between had just become a big, muddy, slippery, wet spot. It looked like melted butter in between where you're supposed to land. So there was no way to safely do it like that. So that obstacle became more of just like what we experienced later, the mud mile, where you hop into each watery trench and then you try to do what you can to claw your way up that muddy hill in between each one. Those were actually, you had to be careful. There were holes in between, you know, like in the trenches and stuff. You had to be careful. Your head could just like suddenly disappear under the water. But, and it required some exertion to get up those, you know, to claw your way up that slippery mud in between. But, that was actually fun. It wasn't too difficult. We just got really muddy. So then we continued on to Lumberjacked. I was trying to remember what this was for a minute. This one, Wade Philpotts just surprised the heck out of me. He managed to... What this was like, almost like a Berlin Wall, except it was just this big tree trunk that was supported on big sturdy stilts, or, you know, supports. I don't know what you'd call them, supports. And it was probably about 5 foot tall, and we had 3 of those to get over. Yeah, it was, I think the last one was above my head. So I had to have his help getting over this. He hoisted me up, and then I was able to get on the log and get back down the other side myself. The last one, I almost sprained my ankle bad, but luckily didn't. Managed to get back down that okay. But I just watched him get over every single one by himself. You know, and he didn't need to. We had people that could help, but I just watched him just, you know, run and jump on that thing, hoist himself over it. It was amazing. And this is where our team also helped someone else. Okay.